So hello, welcome to this unboxing video. So I have been looking for, after getting back into miniatures courtesy of the Warhammer magazine, I've been looking for some good quality but inexpensively priced miniatures. And I thought, I used to do a subscription box where I used to get like a miniature and some paints, but I've been looking for a miniature box. And I've come across this one called Mythforged, mythforged.store is their website address, and it looked like it fits the bill. So they do 4 mystery boxes. One is a terrain box, which I'll be honest with you, I'm not interested in pure terrain. But one thing that I am interested in is their subscription boxes, and I love the way that they have 3 levels. Now, what I've done is I've actually subscribed to one of the boxes, but I bought the 2 other boxes just as a one-off, just to have a look. With that, I think has caused its own problems, but that's a spoiler for later on. But yes, so we've had, I bought the boxes, and we'll see what they've come like. So apologies for the image. What I've done is I've gone onto the website and I've recorded it as B-roll footage because, as some of you guys may be aware, I have no internet on my main PC, so I've had to record this on the laptop. But this actual video editing is properly done from the PC. So what I've done is I've just rolled the footage a couple of times for as long as needed. So there are 3 main boxes. One is just simply called the mystery box, and in the mystery box you get 4 miniatures, and it says grab yourself 4 minis. Where is it? Right, so all boxes have 2 options. You can buy them as a one-off, or you can buy them as a subscription, and I do like the way the subscription is done because you have a choice. You can either subscribe every month or every 3 months. So you may find, if you don't have much of a budget, or maybe just a really slow painter, do you want loads of minis coming every month if you can't get half of them done? So maybe slow the delivery down to every 3 months. So this first box is called miniature, well, it's called mystery box, but it's also called miniature subscription box. You can buy these as a one-off for $14.99, or you can buy them as a monthly box for $11.99. Now, to give you an idea of how much that costs if you're outside of the UK, $11.99 is roughly 1 hour's paid work before tax if you are on a minimum wage. So it's about an hour's work a month. Now, with it, you get 4 minis, and it just says each box is filled with 4 random miniatures from the new releases of the month. You'll never get a duplicate. So it seems to me, judging from the way that I've looked at the website, this guy has a 3D resin printer or more. He then seeks out all of these top designers, people that are working, people like you and me who have a skill in designing miniatures, and then they publish the files, and he comes along and he works out some kind of a deal with them to obtain some kind of commercial license, and he then sells them to us. And it's a great deal for everybody because these hard-working designers, they now get a little bit of recognition for their work. If you go onto the website and buy the individual minis, you can actually select by designer. So it's a win-win for everybody. Mythforged gets to make their money by selling miniatures, and then these designers get paid for their work, I'm assuming, and they get recognition for their work. I could go onto the website now, buy some miniatures by Fred Blogs, because I've had some of his minis before and I think they're great. So that's the miniature subscription box, $14.99 and $11.99. The next box is called the Boss and Minions mystery box. Now this is $18.99 to buy as a one-off, and it's $15.99 if you have it delivered either every month or every 3 months. Now you only get 2 small miniatures with this, but you do also get 1 larger miniature. You get a Boss and Minions. And it says, our new boss box is the ultimate game changer, featuring a mystery large boss and 2 of their loyal minions. So that sounds quite good, and that's actually the box that I've subscribed to, because it sounds like, I like the slightly larger models. I don't like getting bogged down with, let's call them minions, because that's what MythForce is used, but rank and file troops, grunts, whatever you want to call them. I do like a bigger model. Now the last one they do, which sounds absolutely perfect for my needs, but it's just slightly out of my price range, may not be for you, and that's the Epic Boss and Minions mystery box, and it's $29.99 as a one-off purchase, and it's $27.99 if you have it delivered every month or every 3 months. And it says, our new Epic Boss box is the ultimate game changer, featuring a mystery huge or gargantuan boss and 3 of their loyal minions. Obliterate your enemies and boss your campaigns with these insane mystery additions. So sounds absolutely perfect. So let's have a look at what I've got when I ordered them. So boxes just arrived today. Now I wanted to do this as 3 separate unboxings, 1 a week, and then do some painting, but unfortunately he's put them all. I've got 3 subscriptions here. I've got the main mystery box, and I've got the boss box, and I've got the Epic box. Now the boss box I will be getting every month, but I've also bought the mystery and the Epic boss to show you what you get. And let's say he has packaged them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packages here for 3 boxes, and I have no idea which is which. So I'm going to have to unbox all of them, and then we'll have a little look at them, and then we'll go into a bit more detail, which means I'm going to end up getting 4 videos out of them. So the first thing you get is, okay, so now you're a mini addict, you'll love the mini subscription box. Well, I've already got the mini box, but the subscription, that's fine. Now, I want to stress, this is a, first of all, I've paid for these out of my own money. I'm under no obligation to say anything about them. I'm going to give my true and honest thoughts. The first thing I'm going to say, I ordered these on the 9th of October. Today, receiving them is the 26th of October. They said a lead time of 1 to 2 weeks, and it's taken 17 days. That's taken into account weekends. I think that's acceptable. 1 to 2 weeks. It's taken 2 weeks and 3 days. I'll go with that. The only drawback was he did send me tracking details, but the tracking details didn't work on the Royal Mail website. Now it's now Saturday. I think he posted them. I think the tracking details came on Monday. So, you know, say about that whatever you want. I'm not too bad with it. Now, I did open 2 of these packages because I thought what I'll try and do is I'll see what they are, and then I can separate them, but it's really hard. Now, for both packages, I had small pieces fall out, which does concern me a little bit. So let's have a look at this one first, because this is going to make no sense whatsoever. It's everything I say about this is going to be, it's going to start with the sentence, the words I think. So it's, as you see, it's really nicely packaged. This is me. I've ended up twisting it as I packaged it, so ignore the way it's wrapped, because that's me who wrapped it. So I think this one came from the Epic Boss box, which is one huge or gargantuan boss with 3 minions. And the reason I say that is, here is 2 arms and some loose pieces. Now I'm guessing these haven't snapped off. I'm guessing these are on so that I have to glue them on. No instructions, so we're going to have to figure them out. In all fairness, a lot of figures that I've bought in the past, you don't really need the instructions. But as you can see, that this is an arm. That's all it is. It's just an arm. There's a huge amount of detail on there. It's not perfectly clean. There's still going to be a little bit of cleanup to do, and it looks like something there. I'm not sure what's going on there. That looks, I'd say that's flash, but that's obviously support, because yeah, that's not terrific. I don't know if you can see that. So that's going to need a bit of cleanup. It looks like flash, but this is a 3D resin printer. Then this is another arm. So all we really have so far is this. Now if that's the figure's arms, that's going to be humongous. We've got some kind of staff here, so that's obviously going to go into there or into there. So that means his arm is going that way, because this is obviously an axe. That doesn't look like it's a terrific fit, and but that's obviously going to have to be pinned. So obviously we're now going to have to make a video on assembly. This looks like some kind of axe head, so maybe, I don't know. See, we've got no reference material, and we've got 2 spikes. So this is going to go on the right hand side, because if this isn't the Epic Boss box, I'd love to see the one that is. So I'll put those bits there. Now obviously once I get my monthly box, I'm going to get just 3 figures. So we have some kind of ghosty ghouly thing. That's going to be interesting to paint. I don't know if I'm going to be able to paint that. There's a couple of supports been left there. I'm not worried about the odd bit of support. And this looks like, I'm going to call him a Beastman, because he looks like the old Warhammer Beastmen. So I'm going to guess, because there's 2 of those, maybe this is the boss box. But then we've got a ghoul, so they don't go together. This is going to be so much easier once I'm getting one box. So my only criticism here, I bought 3 boxes, and I wish he'd sent them out as 3 boxes, even if they were taped together. Right, so this looks like it could be a boss with 2 bases. This is the bottom. This has got to be the bottom of him, isn't it? Look at that detail. I think I've subscribed to the wrong one. I think I need to subscribe to that boss box. Right, so these looks like, I think these are going with these, because they look like gravestones. And that looks like something churchyardy. It's quite hard to see with no detail. This is why we have to paint them. So I'm going to guess they all go together. So are they the bases? Who knows? Let's go. Here we go. I think this is one that I'd started to open before, and a small piece had fallen out. Oh, it's just like Christmas, isn't it? So we've got some bases. Now he hasn't cut the support material off this, presumably for us to do it. Now that does not go with that. So this has got to be the boss box, because the main mystery box just has 4 miniatures. So these definitely going in that middle pile. We have 3 bases, which just look like maybe graveyardy. Well, that tree stumps there. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it'll all make sense once we get all of them. So this is some kind of boss. This has got to be box number 2. No, it's box number 3, isn't it? Yeah, I knew it. This actually weighs a ton. This is ginormous. So this is the base. So what's that white stuff on it? It looks like he's wiped it with a paper towel, and the part of the paper towel has come off. But that is a very nice rocky base. I like that. I like painting. I do like painting stone. Bear with me one sec, guys. So my apologies for that. That was just some junk mail. I have no idea what's support and what isn't here. Have I taken on too much here? That looks like a head, but they look like arm sockets for... God, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? So that's going to go in there, and that's going to go in there. I don't know which way round this goes. So is he actually going to hold that coming across him like that? It's a case of which is supports and which isn't. That's going to take so much cleanup. Right. So we have got the next bag. This is just like the material. It's best described as maybe cheap, well, slightly better than cheap bin bag material. Right. So these look like undead, and they look like yeah, is it rights or something? But winged rights. Still a lot of support in there, and there's 3 of those. So the 3 of them, I don't know how that one's going to work out. His feet are there. That's going to go on maybe like that, or there we go. This one's made for the gravestone, isn't it? Look at that. I like that. So 3 minions. This is all going on must be going in the big box. So this is some undead creature then, is it? Gotta be. It's all this gunk in it. It's white stuff. I don't know what that is. Okay, so we've got 2 small bags left now. Right, so we're looking for a large boss somewhere. Right, so we've got, now there's a scythe there. So that, and it's broken in half. Oh, what a shame. It's got broken. It's come off the support and it's broken. It'll glue back together, but at least you can see, guys, it's broken in transit. That's a shame. And it's got a stamp in the bottom, DM Stash. I wonder if they all have. Because if no, just the one. Okay, so there's a scythe and a couple of bases in that one. So that leaves this one. So maybe those undead minis, maybe they're just the 4 minis. Right. Here we go. So this is the boss. Right. So this is my boss box and 2 minion. 1 boss and 2 minions. No. Do you know what? I am totally confused now, because right, so the huge or gargantuan boss has one huge and 3 minions. So that looks like they go with him, but they also look like they go with him. So And then we've got these right, so these undeady type ones, they're the small box. So we're now looking for 5 minions in total, of which I have 3. So I think I'm missing a package, which is here. Oh, there's all pieces falling out. Oh God. Right, so these are the 2 minion. Right, so these all go with him. Oh, this is confusing. Now these have all got broken, look. Oh, that's such a shame. So he's got... Oh God, his horns just fell off. Okay. This is a problem. Right, I can see a bit of a sword here. So much repair work to do on this. Oh, I'm not sure about this, you know. So that's going to go on to... That's broken. But it will glue back on. But how secure will it be if I glue it back on? Right. Okay, so I think the best way to do this is we'll separate it. There's the boss. I want 3 bases for them, which looks like it could be these. I don't know what that is for. I can't find his arms. He's missing, unless all of his arms are in there somewhere. Yeah, could be. Yes, his arms and axe are in there. Oh, I think he has an option. Because I've got 2 hands with weapons. And I've got a big 2-handed axe. Right, guys, I think I'm definitely going to... Oh, look. I think I'm definitely going to change my subscription. Because that epic boss and minion seem to have come out better off for $27.99. The boss box is $15.99 and the mystery box is $11.99. I think it's going to have to be that epic one. Right, so let's get a close-up then. So we have got, as part of the mystery box with 4 medium minis, we've got this ghoulie thing. I mean, he could be fun to paint because that's going to be a basic paint job of white, and then we'll probably put some washers and shades in the recesses. This is the second miniature, and they survived really well. That's the third one. Lots of support there to clean up. And what's all this around the base? That's not, in fact it looks like it's meant to go that way. I don't know, because it's not going to sit on the table very well. So you've got detail on the bottom. That's definite detail, unless he's meant to go that way. I don't know. Maybe he's going to come in like that. Is that him? Is that his base? That might well be. I don't know. See, I can't work this out. I think I have to spend some time on the website. Right, so this guy, I think he's going to sit on there. He's quite nice. So that's those. So So the boss box, which contained one large box and 2 minions, we have this guy, and we have these 2 guys, and we have some weapons, one of which is broken, and we have extra bits for him. And then the one that I'm actually mostly interested in, if I can just figure out how it goes, is this. This guy is beautiful, and that's kind of the sort of thing I'm after. So that's how his body goes together. Some supports to remove there. We've got an arm. Oh, I see. This is a two-handed sword, a two-handed axe. So his arm's gonna be down there somewhere. This arm is coming in there, and then this piece is going to join those. That's nice. I like that. See, I think this is the one I want to go for. So I think I might change my subscription. But there's still a lot of cleanup left to go. And there's his base, obviously. Not quite sure how he's going to go on there. But that for me is a nice simple base, but with plenty going on. And then we have his 3 little minions, who has no weapons, which at the moment is a bit. So where would they be then? Unless that's, I think it's this one, isn't it? Ah, that's what these are. Let's carefully cut this. So it's kind of making more sense now. Right, so this is a two-handed axe for this guy, and this must be the weapons. What we're looking for, we're looking for 6 arms, 6 hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, so we still want 2 more. Oh God, I'm not liking this. This is... I'm sure they must be somewhere, but buggered if I can find them. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 of these have got a two-handed weapon, so that'll be these guys. And they're not the same. I thought maybe they were. Right, there we go, guys. So yes, I'm going to message him. I'm going to see if I can change my subscription, because this is me being honest. This has arrived broken, and I mean they're going to be different every month. But this, when I opened this, there were lots of little bits missing. I'll try and paint them up and go with it. But look, little bits like this, and these bits are broken off. So, you know, but is that the quality of mini that we're getting? We then have this guy, which I really do like. This is my kind of thing. So we've got this guy, and I'm guessing these are his 2 minions. These are kind of werewolfy looking creatures by the looks of it. Beautiful minis, absolutely beautiful. And these are winners for me. I really like these. And then this guy, he's always going to be the winner for me, isn't he? There's going to be a bit of filling to do, I think, on there. That's not fitting awesomely. So it looks like one of the videos is going to be making. So, and this has a fairly positive fit. You can kind of feel the right place, and then from there you can work out where to put this arm. So that's going to go about there. Bring it in, bring it in, and then that's going to fit there. Right, so it looks like we're going to fit this first. Right guys, so yeah, I'm going to sort these out, and then I think I'll make another video for next week. So what did you think, guys? Which box, forget the cost, which box do you think would be the better for box? I'm really liking that Epic Boss box, but isn't it funny that I've gone for the middle box because I thought that would represent a nice little balance. In fact, no, I might stick with this box. I might buy the occasional big box. But yeah, he's alright. I've just got to figure out what base is. That's obviously the base. So if that's the base for him, then these bases must be for... He's only got 2 companions, hasn't he? 2 and 4. So 1, 2. They've got to go with him. 4. So where's... I'm missing a base. Because there's my 3 bases for the... oh, what's that? Just fell on the floor. Nothing. Oh, we go. It's one of the miniatures. Right. So we've got 4 miniatures and we've got 4 bases. We've got 3 miniatures and 3 bases, which leaves this base. So I'm missing a miniature, 1 base, aren't I? So I will drop him an email. I will check my packages. So yeah, what do I think, guys? Well, I'll be honest with you, I can't give him full marks because it's broken. These parts are broken. He says that part of the waiting time is the cleanup, and as you can clearly see, it's not fully cleaned up, and it looks like there's 1 base missing. So, and because I've got 3 boxes here, I can't tell you which box is which. I'm only making the assumption. But yeah, this guy's amazing. This guy really is. I like him. So yeah, I don't know. Guys, I'm going to leave it there because yeah, I'll drop him an email. I'll say that I think I'm missing a base. Obviously I'll invite him to watch this video. I don't know what to think. I'm checking my packages. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and these, I don't think these bases match this one, and I don't know what that white gunk stuff is. That looks like paint. Yeah, it looks like some kind of paint. But yeah, these little bases, they're clearly not the same, are they? And that's slightly more appropriate, isn't it? And then you've got these bases. These are obviously the ghoulie things. These are obviously some kind of undead. And these are undead bases because, like, you've got gravestones there. I don't know what that is. That looks like some steps. That is a bit of rock. And that is... I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh, no, that's another miniature. Right, guys, so let's have a look at one box next week in a bit more detail, and then we'll look at another one the week after. We'll assemble them, we'll put them together and see what we can come up with. But I'm definitely in favour of this box if I was going to have another box. Right, guys, so yeah, I don't know what to think of this, guys. I suppose the fact that I'm stumbling like this suggests I'm not impressed. What do you think, guys? These have all come out broken. These have, I think these ones have got a base missing, and this one, it's a very expensive box. Obviously he's put things on the same print bed, or has he? I don't know. But yeah, it's a shame they've broken as well. Yes, he has, because like this minion here came on the same print bed as, I can't put them back together again. There we go. Yeah, so he's obviously printed them all out as a job lot, which is fine. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But yeah, I think he's missed a base out. Right, okie dokie. So yeah, I'm either going to finish the video here, or I'm going to discover something for you to look at. So take care, guys. I might see you next week. Okay, so I said I'll see you next week. I probably will see you next week. So I've had a good think about this, and I've decided I'm going to cancel it. I'm not going to continue this any further. I've just written an email to Mythforged, and what I like to do is I like to write an email, and then I'll sit on it for a couple of minutes, and I'll decide whether or not to send it. This is what I've put. I've said I've just received the order, and after taking a look, I'd like to cancel subscription of the Boss Box for the following reasons, and I've listed 7 reasons, and I think this is fair. While I accept that they are a small team, apparently they're a husband and wife team, and this is part of the reason why I wanted to subscribe to them, because I think when you've got a couple of hard-working individuals, I think they deserve our support. But I feel their email turnaround time is a little bit slow. I've sent them 3 emails in the past. One they replied to after a few days. The last 2 they haven't replied to at all. Although in their defence, the last email was about a day ago. Now, I've ordered 3 boxes, and while they're nicely packed, they're all lumped into one box. And you can see the trouble I had working out which one was which. Turns out to be a base missing, which I'm still convinced there's a base missing, because there's the 4 bases. Well, you should have 4 bases for the mystery box. You should have 1 large base and 2 small bases for this one, and then there should be 4 bases for the epic boss, 1 huge, which is obviously this one, and these 3 which go together. I figured out which bases belong to the mystery box by default, but I don't feel these bases go well with this. I think these bases, if anything, might go a little bit better with the middle box, but then there's too many bases. So that these have to be this one, because you get 3 minis. So yeah, I'm not happy on that front. When I opened the mystery box, a lot of little pieces fell out that had broken from the Mizzy. Resin, small mini, fine detail, Royal Mail obviously isn't a great recipe. I mean, like, there's all my broken pieces. So that rules out the small box for me, if this is what's going to happen, all these small details. And this is the trouble. If you've got a big mini like this, like you see all these spiky bits, they've survived quite well because they are big. Now, if you reduce the quality of the small minis, people aren't going to be interested. If you put more detail on, as you can see, they get snapped off very easily. So you've got this problem in that sense. Two-handed source on boss in the boss box is broken in half. So as you can see there, and you saw that as I opened it. Then to clean up. So yeah, so he says that there's a 1 to 2 weeks turnaround time because these are all printed to order. That I get, that I have patience with him with. But it says, or the website gives me the impression that it's 1 to 2 weeks for printing and cleanup.
So he's been sitting there cleaning all these pieces up. So, you know, where's the cleanup? Where's the cleanup? Where's the cleanup? Yeah, I feel that he says, I've done a lot of the work, but you still got to do a lot of the work. They call me a little bit entitled if you want. No, I don't have to do the work. I've paid money and I'm the customer. So I've still got to do all of that cleanup. So why don't I just get myself a 3D printer and print these miniatures off for a lot less money than I've paid for these, and save myself a lot of money. So yeah, on the whole, I think this Epic Boss is really, really good. I really do like him, and I am gonna make him up, and I'm gonna paint him, and he's gonna be absolutely epic. If they sent me miniatures like this all the time, beasts like that, I would be really, really happy. But I'll be honest with you guys, these boxes are, the Epic Boss box is $27.99 a month, and I really don't think I can commit to it. So what I'll do is, over the next coming weeks, I will go ahead with this as much as I can. But once it's done, it's done. I might see if there's any more subscription boxes out there, and I'll give them a try. But I'm not happy enough to continue with this. So guys, take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. So I'd like to add this on to the end. I'm ever so sorry. This would be best if I had a front facing camera, but I don't right now. So I'm going to talk to you though on this dude. I really do like this figure. I'm really, really happy with it. Apart from the little issues, which obviously I can fix. So I've had a reply from the email that I sent, and I hope they don't mind me calling this out. So they've addressed my points, and they said that they've cancelled the subscription. There is no minimum 3 months. So they said they're a little bit confused about the communication issues. They can discuss options with me regarding early on, and they've only received the email from me today. So I think what's happened, I said in their defence, I did send a second email from their website, so maybe there was a problem with the website, so I'm quite happy to accept that. They also mentioned, I don't think they understood what I meant about chucking everything in the box. They said nicely packed and lumped seem to contradict one another somewhat. We would be more than happy to send 3 separate boxes for 3 separate shipping fees, but I don't think that would be a popular option. And I said that that's not actually what I meant. It would have been nice if each of the packages was labelled, even if they just put 1, 2 and 3. You saw the chaos I had when I was opening them. I really didn't know what I was doing. Obviously that wouldn't be applicable with a single subscription box, but if you're going to order more than one, then you're going to get all of them. I had 9 packages for 3 boxes. I didn't know what was what. I think the first thing I opened was an arm, and the second thing I opened was a ghoul. They said about 3. Oh, so I said about the base missing, and they've said that not all minis come with bases, some freestand. It is totally creator dependent. You will see this across our store. That's fine, I understand that, but why would you do a set of 3 minis and 2 have bases and 1 is freestanding? That I don't understand. If there was 2 bases missing, then that must be because the middle box had no bases. If there was 3 bases missing, then it must be the minions that come with this one don't have, but there was 1 base missing. So that I don't understand. Now they've said that damages definitely shouldn't happen and don't often if we can provide images. To be honest with you, I'm not overly bothered by the damage because let me see if I can find the pieces in question. There's a couple of pieces that are damaged, but they're all clean breaks. So there's a two-handed axe that is it this one? No, that's, I don't know. There's one in here. I've bagged all these up by individual minis. So there is one with a two-handed axe that's broken in half, and I'm okay with that because if the brake goes, like for example at an angle, then it will fit only one way. If it goes straight down the middle, then it's not so good. But some of these, see this piece for example, this was my fault, not theirs. This actually, I think I must have dropped it and it snapped that end off. But as you can see, you can't tell where it's joined. The only way you can tell is there's a little bit of super glue somewhere. I don't even know where it is myself. There we are. It's a little tiny join line. Because of the way it split, it was fine. So I've got like a couple of bits where, you know, it's fine. Now the cleanup, fine. They've explained that to me. I totally understand now. When they say that they have to clean up, what they actually mean is cleaning solution, IPA, UV clearing, curing. It's different from cleaning up. So my interpretation of cleanup and their interpretation of cleanup is completely different things. So my interpretation of cleanup is taking all the supports off. That's not what they mean. That's fine, I get that now. Now they've explained that to me. But I'll be honest with you, she came across as a little bit peeved off at me. I've got a horrible feeling I'm coming across as an entitled YouTuber. When I first sent them the message, I said, like, I'm not begging, but you know, I want this for my YouTube channel. So maybe that's influenced her a little bit. I've never once asked for a discount. In fact, they offered me a discount on their website. I could have had 20% off, and I actually didn't take it. The way the website works is once you've made an order, or once you register for the website, sorry, you get the chance to join their mailing list and receive 20% off your first order. I didn't know that you could set an account up with them until after I'd placed a £60 order. Now I could have got £12 off. Now one thing I could have done is gone, look, I've just placed this order. I didn't know I could get 20% off until after. Can you help me out? So yeah, I haven't even taken any discounts. So I'll be honest with you, I've seen another mystery box. It's not as cheap as this one, but it looks pretty good. I will be honest with you, before I'd said to them, I don't know if I can commit to a big box, but if they're going to get a model like this every month, I'm up for that. I'm really looking forward to painting this. I still don't know what's going on there. There looks like a bit of a slip going on there. Can you notice it once his arm's in place? Only if you look for it. It's down there, look. I think that might have to be reshaped. But he would have checked that, so that's obviously not a problem, is it? I think we'll get away with that. I think we'll just have to file that. Anyway, guys, so Mythforged is a no for me. I will try another box for after Christmas. But yeah, the products are lovely, but I think where it falls down for me is the support network. Look, see, this is another thing. We've got little bits. I don't know how to put them on. That piece there, I don't think it snapped off anything. It doesn't look like it snapped. It's too clean and too shiny where the brake is. So that suggests to me that we have to stick this spike on somewhere. And there's no instructions. It's just he's got the minis. He's obviously gone to Creator, who's got an STL file, and said, can I produce this commercially? Buy a license, blah blah blah. I don't know how it works. I presume he's paid some money to the creator of this mini. If you go onto the website, you can actually select minis by creator. So if you like a particular person's mini, so he's obviously done that, and he's just downloaded the file and printed them off. So yeah, I'm sorry, it is a really nice product, but they just need a couple of little tweaks, and maybe just speak to me a little bit better on the emails. I'll take a draw on that one, actually, because maybe the way I spoke to them, then maybe I've come across the wrong way to them. I certainly have never tried to come across as entitled. I mean, that might not even be their issue. I will enjoy painting this. I think I've got value for money apart from the broken bits. I'll be honest with you, some of these will probably never get painted. I don't think I'll paint the ghoulie ones, because they're interesting posers, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So I've got something else in mind. I'm just investigating it now, and we'll see what happens. So as always, thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye bye.